I think this could be the first time in months that you've got a squad as full of this, 3 players possibly missing. Do you think there's a mentality issue there where it seems quite convenient some players are fit for an FA Cup final yet they weren't fit 2 weeks ago or a month ago? Do you think that that's motivated players to become fitter for this?
No, definitely it will motivate players to play cup final, and all the players are so desperate to be part of it, but also the demands in this game will be very high, and you have to play to your high levels, and you have to be fit, mental, physical, to play a part, to play and to contribute in this game. And the players all know this, and they are experienced. They dealt more often with these occasions in finals. So the more games you would have played, the better the chance you play a good game on Saturday. But if not, then still I think you have a good opportunity, especially because it's a final, the adrenaline, of course the occasion, it will drive you.
And it is such a huge game. Have Sir Jim Ratcliffe or Sir Dave Brailsford, have they been in touch to wish you luck ahead of it?
Yes, of course, we are together, and they are so since January part of this club, and they want us to win trophies. And as I say, this club didn't win so many trophies in the last 10 years, so now we have a second opportunity in 2 years. So yeah, it's a big opportunity to win another trophy.
Neil?
Just to follow on from what Samuel said there, do you think the players that have slight knocks, and a lot of players have had these through the season, will battle through those to play in a final and come up to you and say, I'm fit for this?
I don't understand exactly.
Are players making themselves available for the final because it's a final rather than an away match at Crystal Palace?
Also, when it was another game, they would have been available. And they're all players, they are desperate to play. No one wants to be injured, and they know all careers are very short, and so they want to be part in any game, in any Premier League game or any cup game. So that is absolutely not the issue, what you are suggesting.
Rob?
Hi, Erik. You had a relatively good defensive record last season with Martinez and Varane together for most of it. Obviously, both of them are back.
Not a relative, very good.
Very good. But both of those are now fit, but haven't played an awful lot of football recently. Would you have any concerns about throwing them into a cup final, a very intense, big occasion, considering they haven't played a lot recently?
That is what they have to manage. But we have some. So we have some options there. I have now a luxury problem. So apart from Harry Maguire, so all the centre halves are fit. So we will pick, but also probably I know that not all the players who are available will be fit for 90 minutes or even for 120 minutes. So I think we need all the centre halves we have available.
Chris?
Hi, Erik. You mentioned, I think twice here, that this club hasn't always won that many cups over the past 10 years. You can win 2 in 2 years. You said that twice now. Do you feel that you need to defend your record a little here? Do you think people maybe have underestimated the job that you've done here?
But I mention it because I think it's the fact. It's the truth. That this club is in a transition period. We progressed many players to high levels. Some youngers also came in the team and they became international. Also selected for Copa America, for Euros, which is very good. And but also, so we want to improve the squad. We want to create a team for the future. But in the meantime, we want to win trophies. And again, on Saturday we have a big opportunity to win another trophy, and that is the 3rd final in 2 years. I would say is not too bad.
It isn't too bad, but some people maybe are forgetting that. Some people maybe overlook that when they judge you, and that makes you have to come out and defend what you've done.
Oh, I'm sure that many, and I agree with you, many forget this. Yeah, absolutely.
Dave?
Hi, Erik. Having lost last year's final to City, how strong is the desire amongst you, your staff, the players, for revenge? And how different could the picture look if you were to win on Saturday? Because obviously you'd be in Europe then. Would that give a completely different complexion and on the season that you've just gone through?
I think so. Yeah, that's the truth. We will be in a very different place if we win on Saturday, because we will be in Europe and we have another trophy. But still, also 3 finals in 2 seasons. That is very good, I would say, because this club, when I entered here, was not in a good state. Absolutely not. And I think we improved a lot. And then even when you consider all the injuries we have, it's a horrible season for us on that fact. And absolutely that had to change. And we have to make our measures in summer to change this.
And do you and the players feel you have a kind of score to settle with City for last season?
Yeah, so last season you can't change it anymore. Yeah. But when we analyzed that match, we were better than them. I have so data. We were on almost every occasion we were better than them. Not from possession. They were far better in possession. They had more possession. But all the other facts, like getting into final thirds, creating chances, getting shots on targets, higher XG, every data, we were better than them. So on Saturday we have to suffer, you have to sacrifice out of possession because they are good in it. We have to get into that fight from a good defending organization. But if we get it, we have an opportunity. Even we know they play at very high levels.
Paul.
Erik, you said a minute ago that you've got a good nucleus of young players who are developing, have developed a lot under you this season. With a few transfers coming in the summer as well, what do you think you can achieve if you are here next year with that group?
We are definitely competitive for top 4, but the competition, Premier League, are many teams in this moment who battle for the top 4, but we are definitely in there. Also, we would have been this season when the players would have been available. So that is the biggest thing what has to change, that players are over the course of the season available.
James.
Erik, you said obviously the season, you'll review the season at the end of it like you would every season, and see where the project's at. Have you got talks sort of planned with the owners on, Sunday or Monday or early next week to reflect on everything?
No, we already did, and on Sunday I go on holiday. I think I deserved it.
All right. Okay. So can I just ask then? You've reviewed it all? Have you been given any assurances that you will definitely be the manager next season?
No one. It's not necessary. We go for next season.
Okay, last question, Richard.
Hi Erik. Is it harder to be Manchester United manager in an era when Manchester City have been so successful?
I just can admire what they have done in the last 10 years. So they constructed a very good club, and for the fans, of course, for United, it's not. They look at this, and it's a rivalry, and we have to get up to those levels, and we want to be the best, and that is our target.